everyone. I'm very excited today that I have my friend Ruben here to have a conversation with me.
Judy, based on your posts on Facebook, I know that your move here was relatively seamless. Can you tell us what made it seamless?
Thank you for asking, because our moving marathon really has 3 parts that lasted for 12 months. First is when we sold our house in New York. Second is when we moved into a temporary rental in Lafayette. And thirdly is when we buy our new home in Moraga. And actually there's a 4th part because we spent 2 months renovating the house. And I'm really proud to say that this process is really seamless even during the pandemic, that there is 0 hiccups and everything goes as smoothly and as planned as we would like. And there are several key points to these seamless transitions. First, because I'm in real estate, so it's expected that I know every step along the way. That really helps because I know what the expectations are. I know exactly what the process is, how to get our home ready in a way to maximize the amounts that we could get from the home. What colors we should paint the walls, how to stage every room to give a purpose for the room to attract as many buyers as possible. So, I was able to sell the house in 30 days because I know how to stage a house, and most of the time I stage houses for my clients. Secondly, I would say we bite the bullet because we could have sold our home in New York and, immediately purchase a new home in California to eliminate one of the moving process. But, I wanted to increase our bargaining power because I know if we are in a rush to purchase a home, we would never be able to find the house that we really like at a price that we want. So instead, we moved from a 5 bedrooms into a 2-bedroom rental. And the transition was shocking, especially to the kids, because they moved from 2 separate bedrooms into sharing a bunk bed. So it was not easy, but we bite the bullet and we did that, and it paid off. We found a house that we really like in Moraga right when the pandemic started. It's a really challenging time, but I would say every challenge brings opportunities, and we are very grateful that we moved to California during this crazy time. Everything went seamless and we found a home that we really love in Moraga.
Judy, I'm thinking about selling my home. Are there things that I should keep in mind to get my house ready for sale?
There are actually quite a number of things that you can do. But the key point for many home sellers is how do you transform your home into a sellable product? The home you are living is great, is exactly how you want a home to be, but that is not what our buyers would pay top dollars for. So as a real estate agent, my job is to walk you through how to get your home ready. And there are several things. First, make necessary repairs. Second is get all the documentations, a lot of paperwork ready, make sure that it's a sellable product. The third is to prepare the home in the eye of a buyers and also through the lens of camera. It is especially important nowadays because a lot of home buyers shop for homes on Zillow, Redfin, or any online services that they just scroll through the website and look for pictures that attracted them. So it is really important to prepare the home in the lens of a camera to make it as attractive as possible. And it has to be as neutral that the buyers could see themselves living in your home. Usually I receive phone calls from home sellers saying they want to sell their home without really realizing the amount of work they have to put in. You cannot wake up one day and say, hey, I want to sell my home tomorrow and expect top dollars. Of course, anything would sell, but it will not sell at the price that you want. So if you want your home to attract as many buyers as possible at the highest possible amounts you could get, you really need the help of a professional real estate agent. So that's when I step in, because I help all my sellers to prepare their home and turn it into a sellable product. that would receive top dollars. It's not complicated, but it has multiple steps, and there are a lot of things that you need to do to prepare the house. And I would rather have, a separate conversation to walk through your home to give you any suggestions that you would need. Ruben, thank you for interviewing me and asking all these questions. Those are really great questions, and I'm sure a lot of people who are thinking of buying and selling would have the same questions. I know we have covered, a lot of different contents today, briefly, without going into too much details, because I am planning to have episode going forward talking about different strategies and tips of how you can survive moving cross country or even moving in and out of your own existing home, how you survive the process, what are the best practices and strategies every other week. So stay tuned for my upcoming episode.